This is arguably one of the most difficult, the most challenging, the most brutal passages in all of the Scriptures. Here we have details that make the passion tangible and immediate and raw. Here in St. John's Gospel, we have weapons and torches, we have thorns, there's the purple cloak, the bitter wine, the poignant moment between Jesus and his mother, Christ's pierced side, the flowing of blood and water, all the details that together paint an indelible portrait of the Passion and make it inescapably real. But there is also one detail in St. John's Gospel that puts everything we have experienced this day into context. It reminds us of where we have been and what will be. John begins this account and he ends it in the same unexpected place, a garden. In the beginning, a garden is the scene of Christ's agony and betrayal. At the end of this passage, another garden is the place where he is buried. If that sounds familiar, it's supposed to. John is reminding us of Eden with Jesus as the new Adam. We are all back where it all began. But the place where a man fell becomes the place where a new man will rise. The world will be remade. Another Genesis, another beginning is about to unfold. In the setting where human history went wrong, God makes it right. We are all back where it all began, but with a difference. Behold, God tells us, I make all things new. And just as the first Genesis began with a void, so does this one. Our liturgy tonight echoes that. In fact, what we are experiencing during this Triduum, these 3 days of Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Holy Saturday, is one huge extended liturgy. There was no dismissal or closing for last night's Mass of the Lord's Supper. There was no sign of the cross at the beginning of tonight's liturgy. We are continuing what we began yesterday, and it won't conclude until tomorrow night. But the absence that we experience is profound. There's no bells. There's no consecration. There's no music. We have a bare altar. Somebody said to me this afternoon, it almost feels like time has stopped. And he was right. It does. We hang in a moment of suspended time, waiting for that explosive moment in the Easter Vigil tomorrow when God will say, let there be light, and the church will once again be ablaze. But here and now, we wait. We grieve. We mourn. We hope. Our eyes turn to the cross. In Eden, a tree brought about condemnation. And today, another tree brings about redemption. Behold the wood of the cross, on which hung the salvation of the world. And when you think about it, the fruit from that tree, what it brought us and what it gives us, that fruit is incalculable. I would argue that it is one reason why this Friday should not be called good. It should be called great.